players didn't just fall back enough.
Let's go.
For that kick.
Crouch.
That's travel forward. So Uganda having advantage here with the possession outside of Costa Blanca's 22. Who strikes first? Costa Blanca, the defending champions, with a huge contingent of Spanish players. Passing the ball back into traffic there. Nandaula Juliet. Early days here, but Uganda showing the intent clearly. Going for that jackal, not surveying that ball, seems to be open, but immediately sealed and protected there. Loop around move there. Nandaula Juliet then loses possession as she anticipated that tackle.
I think this is real pressure here, blitz defense from Costa Blanca. That's their trademark defensive structure. And what it does there, then it puts pressure on the skills level. I think that was Susan.
Yeah, Dong Susan.
Just coming on the inside pass. She was a little bit flat. She could have done a J-line, what they call a J-line run. So she could have enough sort of depth to pick that pass. I think this is a first. Oh, that's a good ruck. I mean, a set piece context from Uganda. Looks like they've targeted that area in the scrum.
Yeah, they have, and Costa Blanca will take note of that in the next scrum, that their opponents will tend to counter that scrum set piece. Still just around their red zone, but they have the skills to carry and pass, getting them out. Uganda applying themselves well on defense, their structure holding firm, pinning Costa Blanca in their 22. They will have to work hard to get out of this territory. They elect to go close quarter combat, and that ball is loose. Uganda not being able to make them, Costa Blanca, pay for that.
This is really good pressure from Uganda.
Yeah.
They've sacrificed a sweeper here so that they can put real pressure on the Costa Blanca skills and defense.
Costa
They're
Blanca
pressing her. I think they'll get some reward here, and they do.
Good jackling there from Uganda's Namabiro Lydia, and they immediately tap and go, trying to get the defense out. A loop around pass. Uganda finally getting themselves onto the scoreboard. Namabiro Lydia. Fantastic play there from Uganda. Pressure in defense, using the full 7 complement on defense.
They are very conscious that if you allow Costa Blanca phase play here, they will have the skills, as you said, Elijah, to get out of this one. Usually in sevens, when you're in defense, it's usually 6v7 because the attacking team uses the full 7 players and usually have a super.
Yeah.
But what Uganda have done here, they've sacrificed because they're around 80-90 meters
away from
upfield.
Yeah.
So they've taken a risk and say, why not? They've trusted their pace, even if there's a kick.
The scramble defense here.
Yeah, so they allow them to keep the ball, and then all 7, which puts in extra defenders up there, and it put on what Lydia in defense, and then now here you see her scoring the try. But initially, about 20 seconds earlier, she was there putting hard pressure in defense.
Yeah, and they were jackling because of that extra man in defense. Really, Costa Blanca reeling under pressure and conceding 5 points here.
Now they choose to put a super, Elijah. So there's an extra pass on the outside, but still good defense on the tackle. So it's a knock on. It's only a knock on. Oh, this is really good defensive work here by Uganda women's team.
Costa Blanca trusting in their handling skills, and finally a line break seems to appear here. But Uganda really good on defense, fantastic defense. Yeah, inside defender, and they're trying to turn over, and ball is out.
Yes.
Uganda doing well to turn over possession. They are playing themselves well. They have numbers. This sweeper coming in number 10, and then inside pass looking to puncture through the defense, and they do that. Uganda with another quick fire try. Uganda number Gala Grace looking to upset the defending champions here.
Costa Blanca under pressure. Again, it's a poor start here from the defending champions. I'm going to say that teams with such a level of pedigree always will respond. As you see, immediate substitution here from Costa Blanca. I think they've deliberately made a tactical substitution here, bringing in Stella Joanna Stella coming in
That was nice decision making from Nandawula Juliet.
Fantastic. They've been
When
trying
they
that
thought they
inside
were
pass.
going, yes, they've been trying
Correct.
that inside pass
Correct.
the whole game. Finally, it opens up the Costa Blanca's defense.
And they're kicking deep as well.
It's working for them.
It is working.
They're pinning Costa Blanca, who have refused to use their boot to get out of the
A
red
gap
zone.
was opened here. Sorry, a gap was opened here on defense.
Trusting her pace and going into contact there. Jemina Blanca. Jemina Blanca has done well to get into Uganda's defense line. Then they have trying to manipulate defense, trying to look for space. They have 2 versus 1. They have to utilize it well. They have to be clinical, but good scramble defense coming in there from Nakuya Agnes. Nakuya's done well to just...
Again, no sweeper.
Yeah, going into the halftime break, Uganda doing well in this first half, Oscar.
This is wonderful sevens rugby here from Uganda women's sevens team. Performance from across the board here. All the ladies working really, really hard for each other. It's usually very easy to see motivation for...
It's the first semi-finals in the women's category. The defending champions Costa Blanca against Uganda. They have come and stuck in the first half. Gritty and determined defense by Uganda. And then on transition, they have hit and scored 2 points. Let's see what happens in the second half. Will Uganda be able to weather the storm that is going to come from Costa Blanca and get themselves into the finals? The miscarrying there, going into contact.
Keeper allowing Costa Blanca this part of the field to keep possession is a bit risky. And no sweeper here from Uganda. And Costa Blanca scored 2 quick tries here, rather quick fire tries could be an issue. But the pass doesn't go to hand.
Joanna Stella just offloads, expecting that her supporter will be out in the 5-meter channel. Nonetheless, they still have possession.
But the outside is an overlap.
First time that they are smelling Uganda's 22, just knocking on the doors there.
The pass just not going to hand from Costa Blanca. They've been very efficient yesterday.
I think they're feeling the pressure. They're chasing the scoreboard.
And as it's already hands on knees.
These are ominous times because first time into Uganda's 22.
Here we go.
Fantastic defense from Uganda. Susan puts in a big hit there, putting Costa Blanca's attackers behind and then pumping through. Another offload. Very determined and dogged defense from Uganda, but finally they crack open and going in, getting them back into this game. Joanna Stella scores the first try for Costa Blanca as they start their way back into this match.
Yes, she was brought in the first half. It was a substitution, a deliberate tactical substitution. I think she's a wonderful ball carrier, Wana. And here she scores the first try. Maybe you'd argue one of many in terms of the comeback here.
Yeah, we always knew that Costa Blanca, the defending champions, will have a say.
Wana converts her own try. I think they didn't show enough respect here to Uganda in the first half. But mark my word, the defending champs. As we see that try from Joanna Stella.
Uganda now have to defend their lead.
This kickoff, do you think they'll give away possession, perhaps sacrifice possession for territory?
I think I will go for that option. Just put it deep and then see if Uganda can be able to go faces in the red zone. They make it contestable, don't go so deep. And Uganda getting a fair bit of
the passes are good to run.
This is pressure moments here for Uganda. They have to get themselves into a proper space. That jackal not successful. Then they go in back into contact.
I'm not sure about this tactic that I want to get to. Oh no.
Quick tap and go will do well here for Costa Blanca as the Uganda's defense are 6s and 7s.
That is a try.
Try time here for Costa Blanca. 2 quick fire tries. Abril Camacho with that try that puts them tied on points with just 4 minutes to play. Over 4 minutes, enough time for Costa Blanca. We spoke about these, Oscar.
I don't know what is the mindset of teams when you're leading first half, especially against a team like Costa Blanca, I will show some respect.
Yeah, you know they will come back.
Yes, and then like I guess they're playing to the what they believe in. If they have a structure, they stick to that. But you can't have too many carries 5 meters out from your tie line against a very well decent. You can argue a Spanish national team here in Costa Blanca.
Yeah, but still, they have to work for it. And Costa Blanca have worked hard to get themselves back into this match. We are dead tied. That aerial contest judged to be playing man without ball. Now a line break here. Does she have the pace to go? Yes. Galloping, long strides. Try for Uganda, hitting back immediately after conceding. That took everything from her to get that try in. That is Namibiro Lydia. Namibiro Lydia with a break.
That's a second try of the game, and she's been dogged on defense here. Namibiro, really determined. It's a popular try around the stadium here.
Yeah, I think the fans are appreciating that Costa Blanca might
just
let go of their defense of this title, courtesy of our neighbors Uganda.
Remember, they said they came here for a win, especially against Kenya, and they're showing how determined they are. There's a quick tap using the tactics against them, Costa Blanca. Let's see what does Juliet do here in this kickoff. Nandawula kicked off short when they were leading at 12-0. Now they're just going to get on ahead at 17-12. I think they'll go deep here. They do go deep.
They have to come up very quickly and pin Costa Blanca in this red zone. And they do that. But their numbers out wide.
There's an overlap.
The sweeper remaining back, which gives Costa Blanca an extra man in defense. Costa Blanca doing well to get back into Uganda's half. Now they have to be clinical here, trailing by 5 points. Going for the kick pass, box kick right. This is a fantastic grabber. Any spill in the ball here, that will be trouble. She's isolated. Knocks it on.
To touch first,
knock on first, then into touch. So I think it's a choice for Costa Blanca. Line out or scrum down.
Touch now.
Touch
Substitution.
First. This one will go all the way. It looks like Uganda giving a good account of themselves. Juliet Nandawula there, just isolated. She's lucky, I think. That was well, either way, she was giving her possession anyway, because she was under real pressure there from the Costa Blanca defense.
The line out is always a 50-51 compared to the scrum set piece. So they have to perfect this one, and they do well, Costa Blanca, to retain the line out. Just knocking on the 22-meter door for Uganda, coming in hard, coming in and offloading, but losing that ball. Uganda have it. They have to be careful here. They're in the red zone.
I don't think they should take more than this rack. I think this is one rack. I think they need to get rid of this ball from here.
Yeah, they're leading and they need to make the right decisions. Then they have to have a proper line chase. Yeah. Doesn't look so.
It doesn't look, looks spread out. Doesn't look like a balanced line chase.
Numbers out to the left if they can get it and swing it out there.
I think
danger times for Uganda.
It looks, yes, it does.
Good scramble defense. Good scramble defense from Costa Blanca, but they are still spread out wide, carrying it at the heart of Uganda's defense. That jackal is successful. Yeah. Uganda doing well, and that's a quick tap and go. That's an advantage for not being 10, and a yellow card is loading here for Costa Blanca, which will finish it for them. Costa Blanca look like they will lose this one, Oscar.
I think the Ugandans need to calm down here. I hope they're aware about the time on the clock. I think they need to ask the referee about the time.
Referee looking for the number of who was not 10, and that was the number 6 player.
I think it looks like Sylvia Morales, number 2, I think.
Yeah, because that's the yellow card now. And 7 versus 6.
Are they aware the time? Has the time gone?
No, reverse that substitution. It's on a penalty scrum. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, penalty scrum. Not allowed to make substitutions during a penalty. And They'll have to play this one out. Not much time on the scoreboard. We are really into the referee's time here. Then carrying it around the fringes of that set-piece scrum. Costa Blanca have to see how they can apply pressure and turn over. They need to turn over this ball, and they do so. Side entry penalized for Uganda. Shaky times here. 7 versus 6. But Costa Blanca can still be able to score. If they score, they tie this one, and we go into sudden death. And again, Uganda, very nice. They have to be patient here. And they kick it out. Time runs out for the defending champions. They lose in the semis to Uganda. A very big victory here for Uganda. They get themselves into the finals, backing their words that they are coming for the trophy by dethroning